You're live.
What? We're live? Wait. Are we? So we're on?
We're live.
We're live. Oh, hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Bioniconer. I'm your host, Bioniking93. And I'd like to say I'm welcoming you all back. I know we were there. We were gone for a little bit, but the charges against me were dropped. Luckily, so I'm allowed to stream again. Today we're going to be, as we normally are, we're going to be building a more freeform model. I'm assuming we'll name it at the end as we always do, but it's just good to be back. I'm glad that, sometimes you think you know somebody, and sometimes they might press charges, and, we just have to consider ourselves lucky that the justice system in place in our country does work. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot of pieces here. We could start anywhere, kind of dig through a little bit to find the best starting place. I think this one right here. This one, you can see. If you want to follow along at home, this is part 79B from the second set. If you want to follow along. And we're going to start from here, and we're going to just keep on going here. Let's go ahead, let's find a connector piece, if I can just find one of those. And we have 68. Any Bionicle maker worth their stuff they're gonna recognize this piece. It's a very important one. You probably have tons of them at home. And we're gonna go ahead and stick it on right here. Hear that snap? That means that the piece is in place. We're going to keep on going. We're going to go ahead with this one. This little doohickey right here. We're going to stick it on. Alright. And you know what? I'm feeling a little crazy today, So why don't we move? Why don't we go ahead and do this one right here? And I think that's pretty good. Maybe it's an arm, maybe it's a leg. Here, let me go ahead and show you guys. Just let's take a second to appreciate the articulation. See that? It's just wonderful. And this is not a Bionicle piece. Who's been putting connects inside of the Bionicle bucket that I use? I feel like I've told you guys about this like 9 times. This is ridiculous. Do you expect me to work in these conditions? We're just, you know what? This is a positive show. I'm sorry, a little bit of negativity. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna ignore it. It's okay. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let it get me down. So here we are. We're gonna take. You know what? We have a little bit too much green. Let's. I'm thinking a red. We have a red shoe here. Model number 48 shoe. And I'm feeling right about here. right about here, you see, got this. We're gonna go in, okay? Yeah, looking good so far. I'm gonna set it right here, and we're gonna leave this piece for later. I'm gonna move on to a different piece, and then at the end, you'll see how it kind of all fits together. So let's go ahead and, you know what, this guy, you know, I don't recognize this one, but he looks pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead, let's grab that, and let's grab one of these connectors, and we're gonna stick that on there, and then we're gonna go with another connector right here. And then we got hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, god damn it! Fuck! Sorry. I'm gonna one second. I'm just gotta. All right, and here we go. This was the one I was looking. I was looking for this one, 17S. I think from Series 4. It could be 3. I'm having trouble remembering right now. And and they're all thrown on the table. I spent like 6 hours yesterday getting ready. I don't understand. It's fine. It's fine. And you know what? And this, see this? I removed it. We don't need it. I don't even want it because I found the piece I was looking for. You know, yeah, you know, this one looks good. We got this fishy guy here, maybe a shark, a dangerous mermaid, some other kind of aquatic animal. We can put that one in here, just right in there, right? And that's looking pretty good. And this will make it very easy to attach the piece we had before. Remember that we had that guy waiting in the wings. And, you know, how about we, you know, we'll top it off with another shoe. That's a black shoe this time. I like to try and make sure that I get at least one of every color inside of my Bionicle. Okay, so now we have these two. We have these two pieces complete. Make sure you can see those really good on the camera right there. So we have these. So now we're gonna combine these together. And I think the best way to do that is we're gonna take some of these smaller, kind of angle-looking pieces. We're gonna. Hang on, 1 second. Okay, well, we're gonna use a different piece because I think that one was broken, and I swear to God, if it was you, Tyler, if I find out that it was you that's been fucking with my pieces, we're gonna have a problem. Like I said, we're taking some smaller ones here. We want that real good articulation, because it'll be really important that this one is very flexible for the final product. So it doesn't really matter which ones you use for this part, but you want to make as long of a chain as possible. Keep on adding it, and you know, eventually you'll want to add, if I can find it here, a sword, or maybe some kind of weapon. You know, Bionicles love weapons. So here we go. So we've got this really long piece now. You know, so that's looking good. And so we're gonna. Oh no. We're gonna. Can we for a second? Can we cut for a second? Are we good? Taking a break? Am I still on? Yeah. We're gonna. Okay. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good now. Are we back up? I don't know if we're live.
Yeah.
Oh, we're okay. Okay, sorry about that. I lost a piece, and you know, I didn't want to bore all of you with searching all over the place for another one of my misplaced pieces. I'm gonna keep going. I found it out. I remember it now. So it's such a rookie mistake, but you know, even the most seasoned veterans can sometimes just you forget the basics. You try to get too advanced. So what I want to do is it was right here the whole time. You have this connector, this guy here. So, you know, I think that just goes to show that even if you think you've mastered the art of Bionicles, truly there is always something to learn, and there's so much to remember that, you know, don't feel bad. Don't you ever let them steal your happiness from you. Because it's happened. Anyway, I think this needs some swords. We're just going to go ahead and plop some of these guys onto here. You know, just wherever you can find an opening. So we're going to put that one there. Let's go ahead and stick that one there. I'm not exactly sure what this one is supposed to be. Some kind of shuriken. I don't know. Whatever, who cares? We'll put that one down here. So let's take a look at what we have so far. Oh God, they're fucking everywhere. I'm stepping on them. All right, sorry. So here's what we have so far. I think it's looking good. Pretty deadly with the swords and the like. And you can see, remember back over here, we have this guy. But I think that's looking good on this part. So let's go ahead. Let's start on another. Okay, where do you want to start this time? I'm thinking this one looks pretty good. Is that up? Is that on camera? Can they can see that? That one's up, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have that one. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna do this, and you know, Bionicles don't always have to be complex. Sometimes the simplest designs are often the most elegant, And I think right here, you know, could be Hall of Fame material even. And I think that I should have been inducted into the Bionicle Hall of Fame. You know, maybe I got snubbed a couple times, but I don't let it get to me. I don't let it get to me. I would never do that. So yeah, we'll set this one off to the side. So here's, you know, like I said, sometimes the simplest designs are the best. And if you were on the judging committee, maybe you would think twice before rejecting my entry because of a past criminal record. Just think about that one. Okay, right, so another piece. So here we go. We're going to start with this red 89 right here. I don't use this one really. I guess, well, yeah, you know, we'll just start sticking some shit on. Who gives a fuck? Just go there. Go on here. How long is this? How long have we been going? Really? Oh. Nobody tells me anything.
Fuck.
What? Oh. I don't... Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, we're good. Right, so let me show that one off. So we're kind of doing an unconventional build for this one. You know, we've got an average leg, but then we're actually going to put one of the arm pieces on the leg. And I think that is, it's a little bit more creative, you know? That's all I have to say. I'm gonna add. So you see, we've got that. We got all the cameras, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm looking for another. This is such a pain in the ass. We'll just take this one apart. We weren't going to use that one anyway, you know? Don't be afraid to break what you have. Because you may not need it. And if you do need it, I don't know. Put that one on here. And you know, I think this is probably a good spot. So if you can see, what I got is I've got one of these long pieces here, and I'm gonna keep adding on right here. I can find the pieces that I'm looking for. I swear, I had them all set out. I don't know what happened. I had every single one of them set out, and what, like. Just not gonna think about it. Not gonna think about it. So that's looking. So this is, you know. So this is looking pretty cool. I can't. It's a little big. I'm not sure. Get this one. Can they see that? You can see that one. Is it? Okay. Okay, we're good. Sorry. I was, you know. Sometimes you lose a couple of members on the production crew for reasons that I will not get into. Maybe there were some hurt feelings over certain accusations. But we're a pretty small crew now. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, we've lost some budget after the break. You know, sponsorships down the drain. Anyway, right. Sorry. Just little distractions here and there. We're gonna do this. Man, these cameras. We used to have good cameras. They took them. Those were bought with my money, and you know, judge said 40,000, so I had to sell the house, sell the cameras. I had to sell most of my Bionicles. This is like a fraction of what I used to have, and they were organized. So we're gonna add a shoe onto this right here. No, you know what? We're not gonna add a shoe onto that. We're gonna add a flaming sword. You might recognize this from one of the original Bionicles, actually. If I can focus. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna put that one right here. You know, I think this piece is looking pretty good. We're just gonna add another shoe, and we're gonna say that this one's done. So let's go ahead. So here we have our two pieces that have been going so far. It's kind of hard to see, but hopefully you at home understand what I'm trying to get across. And remember, there's no shame in looking up a guide. You know, there's no shame. It's stupid to be shameful. Do whatever your heart tells you. I think that's the message that I want everybody here to leave today. Just add a little flourish right there. I think that's good. Anyway, so we're gonna I guess we're gonna do this. Yeah. That's right. I lost my place for a second, but I'm back on track. So here we go. So we have this. We got this one. We got this one. We're gonna go ahead and that one in there. Yeah. So this is looking. I think this is looking pretty good so far. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're gonna. Drop any more of them. I'll be really careful. They're gonna evict us if they find pieces all over the ground again. Let's go ahead and try and set this guy up. So we've got well, we got some. So the shoes go on the ground. So we got. I had it turned the wrong way. Sorry if you might be getting a little bit of audio feedback. Like I said, we had to downgrade our setup a little bit here. So it keeps flipping over. I can't get it going the right way. Okay, no, we're good. Sorry, just had to. Son of a bitch! I can't. It's not working. I know it's not working.
It's not working.
I know it's not working. They think you're replaceable. That's the bullshit. They think that they can just come back, new host. Nobody wants to host this. I'm the only one. I'm the master. I'm the Bionic King. God. It's so fucking hot in here. Like, no fans, no air conditioning, really? I used to be number one. So here it is. There, it's great. commercial break still? Are we sponsored? Like, what's... Have anything?
No.
No. No. So let's go ahead and let's name our creation. So, you know, I think a good place to start to think about names, and a lot of people think that naming isn't that important, but it is. Names are very important. Kyle? Looks like a Kyle. It's Kyle. So, everybody at home, enjoy. If you were following along, enjoy the new Bionicle, Kyle. And, I forgot this piece. Easy mistake to make.